showtime. Attention, Kmart shoppers.
Access main program. Access main security. Access main program grid.
You didn't say the magic word.
Please! God damn it! Hate this hacker crap! Access main program.
Welcome to the fucking stream. Oh, fucking hell. Let me turn this shit off. There's a lot of things going on right now. There we go. Let's get this shit off the fucking screen. Where the fuck is my camera? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yup. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is fucked. Sean in the chat. Oh, we're gonna bring up. What the fuck is going on? Hello? Can you fucking hear me? I don't know. Where the fuck is my camera? Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, it's just not showing the audio thing. Okay, that's weird. That's so fucking stupid. Anyway, my hair is fucked, so, let me fucking, do I have a brush here somewhere? I must. I do. Hold on. Is that better? No? Alright, well, fuck it. Whatever. Anyway, it's gonna get hot as balls in here very quickly. As you can see, I've got Muhammad behind me over there. One of my t-shirts. I'll feature a t-shirt per thing. But today we're gonna be talking about something really important. We're gonna be talking about the most prolific bot farming system, the most sophisticated bot farming system on YouTube to date. Now, a lot of people are familiar with the concept of a bot farm, right? So, the idea is that you go to some website, they produce a whole bunch of bots, then go to your channel and leave, goofy, stupid comments and subscribe to you to inflate your subscriber count to try to boost you in the algorithm, right? Well, the problem with that system is it doesn't actually work quite as well as it used to back in the day. See, because it's really easy to see a brand new account, a fresh account, or a bot account because it doesn't have any videos, it leaves short comments, the whole fucking thing. This particular bot farming system is threatening to destroy the internet. All of it! The whole internet. By the way, still selling merch. Anyway, so I'm going to bring in John and Lo. We're going to talk stuff, you know? I'm going to describe what this fucking thing does. I'm going to explain what I've done. And then we're going to get right down to it. We're going to get right down to it. The whole fucking thing is threatening to destroy YouTube, Google, and anything that your Google account is linked to. Your Facebook, your Instagram, your Amazon account. Oh, your Amazon account's going to be affected. Do you have a credit card? Not no more. Have you used your Gmail, for example, to file for unemployment benefits recently during this? Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Coronavirus. Shit is getting real. It's over. It's over. This is a threat. This stupid fucking YouTube bot thing is actually a legitimate threat to the national security of the entire fucking planet. The entire internet infrastructure is at risk. Do you understand, John? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Oh, do you hear me? Let me fucking...
I hear ya.
Oh, yeah, just shout louder into the microphone. That's good. No, we're good. I love you. Anyway.
So what's, it's taking on the world, huh? The bot?
Okay, so what this bot does is... And I'm going to go ahead and put up our little banana army thing because it's relevant, all right? The little thumbnail here.
Banana boy.
Banana boy situation. The whole thing is fucked because what they do is, and if you've uploaded a video in the past couple of days, you've probably seen that little banana or that kiwi that's up there in the little lieutenant's helmet, right? Nakasu Chi's been recently affected by this bot as well. Matter of fact, it seems that a bunch of us are on a fucking shit list. What it does is this, and thank God fucking, Baruch Hashem, John's got fucking comments off, and Low doesn't make any content at all, except for here. What it does is, it sends in an initial bot, right? And the bot it's a brand new, fresh account. And it leaves an innocuous comment. So this started with a user named Logan. A lot of these channels, the bots will redirect to the videos of the user that's actually controlling the bot. The bot then takes it goes to the most recent videos uploaded. It uploads a video, or not a video. It adds a comment to the uploaded video, and then if you respond to in a comment or subscribe to that channel, they then use an exploit that I'll try to make sense of for you people in a second to get in to your YouTube account. And the whole purpose of this is because pre-generated bots are so predictable and easy to find and easy to point out. What they do is they use a backdoor that still exists for Google Plus and Hangouts that was supposed to have been eradicated, that they didn't remove in the infrastructure for your Google account with your Gmail and your YouTube and the whole thing. Remember when they forced you to have a Google Plus account and circles and all that bullshit? Well, there's still bones of that still laying around. So anyway, the point of this bot farm is that they want to use actual people's accounts to make it seem more legitimate. Now, they still run the same stupid fucking comments, but the script is sophisticated enough that it's not, you can change the script. So, you can roll the names of all of your bots every day. This particular banana bot started, I think it started as, what the fuck? I'll have to look at my thing. I think it started out as Megan, and then it was Cheryl, and now it's Lindsay, and it could be fucking anything else by now. And it keeps rolling the names of all of its accounts. And they have uploaded content, and then the bot becomes, the account that it steals becomes basically a clone of the bot just wearing the skin of the account that it stole. And it clones itself. And then all of those clones, using other people's stolen accounts, then farm other accounts. And more, and more, and more. And it started out with a single user that then apparently either somebody figured out how to do it. I still haven't. I've kind of figured it out, but not quite. This bot, the script, whatever the fuck it's running, is in the hands of multiple users now. Now, some of you might be saying, well, doesn't YouTube know about this? Yeah, they don't know how to fix it. They don't know what to do. My guess is, and I'm going to put on my fucking tinfoil hat here for a second, figuratively. My theory is that this was somebody who worked at fucking Google, who knew that this thing existed and then chose to exploit it. And exploited it probably in the dumbest way possible, right? Just to boost a YouTube account. Now, here's the fun part, all right? While all these users are doing this, and this somehow...
nice, the fun part.
Yeah, well, this is the fun part because there's more to it than just boosting a YouTube account, right? Because once they have your YouTube password, it's linked to your Gmail account, right? And it's this usually, I think it's almost always the same password for the Gmail and the whole fucking thing, right? So now the user has your password, can change the password to whatever they want, and now has access to anything that you were signed in on that uses your Gmail account. Because a lot of websites will auto-detect and say, would you like to sign in with Google or Gmail or whatever, right? So now they can just get into your everything, never mind just your fucking emails. They can get into anything that's linked with your Gmail account. Any fucking thing. I know what you're thinking, but Will, I've got two-factor authentication. Well, I haven't been able to figure out how they do it, but they have been able to bypass two-factor authentication. So you're saying to me, okay, so there's a problem. YouTube's aware of it. They don't have a fix for it yet. What do I do? If you're going to respond to somebody's comments, first of all, and this is only a precautionary measure because there's really nothing you can do because they've gone a step further now, and they're ransoming channels through another method that I've already discussed here. The first thing you can do is don't respond to comments to people you don't know, right? And always double check and make sure it's the same fucking person. So you got to be on top of this shit. That's really the only way. A good thing that John has done is he's just removed comments altogether. The bots do not function in live chat. So, because you have to directly respond to the person to use the back door. So, I mean, that is literally the only way to avoid this fucking bot. And do not subscribe to anyone until you investigate. You really have to look and see how many, what's this thing here? Who are they fucking? And if you look at some of these bots,
unless you want to subscribe to Games
Alive, they're subscribed to hundreds, if not thousands, of accounts, and each of the other bot farm, the banana bot accounts, the hacked accounts, the body snatchers, I guess we'll call them. Each of these body snatcher hosts is already subscribed to a whole bunch of people, and now they have a whole host that they can then con into commenting or subscribing to this other person. So I figured out how it works to the point where you can get somebody's password, but I have not figured out how to bypass two-factor authentication. I have no fucking idea. And if anybody has any technical expertise in any field, I went to college. If anybody has any fucking clue about how this stuff works, I'll be happy to send the files your way to show you what I worked on most of yesterday, which is why I'm fucking tired right now because I didn't get any sleep because I was just so fucking puzzled. First, I had to figure out how the fuck they were getting passwords, and that took me about 6 hours. And then the remaining hour or two before I took a nap for an hour, I was just racking my brain trying to figure out how these bots get around two-factor authentication. So, like, for example, I was going to live hack John, but that would require me to bring up the second laptop and have another monitor in here because the laptop screen is cracked and the whole fucking thing. So that was complicated. We're not doing that today. Maybe another day. But I was going to log into John's account using the bot after he commented to the bot's account. And on a comment in his video, he would have to open up his comments too. See, this is getting increasingly more difficult to show. And then John would get a little ding that says, so-and-so's trying to access your fucking thing.
You can always do it with Games You Love. The comment section's open over there.
All right. Well, then when we demonstrate it, I'll hack games you love. But I wanted to do it with something that I didn't already have the password to. That's the thing. But we'll figure it out. At any rate, I mean, does anybody have anything they want to add? I'm gonna look at the comments section really quick. If anybody in the voice chat too wants to fucking pipe up, that would be fucking stunning and brave. Fucking nothing.
What are you asking? What do you want us to do?
If anybody has anything to say about this fucking bullshit, if anybody has any idea. Oh, okay. Apparently,
Just when you thought it wasn't gonna get any worse with YouTube and Google, it just never disappoints.
if you intercept the packets for the two-factor request and decrypt them, you have the code. Yeah, but the user still gets a notification. The user doesn't. The host user.
Yeah, you can always say no, and then it kicks you out.
Yeah.
When it kicked you out.
Well, okay. Let's say that they bypass two-factor authentication before the packet could be traced, for example, right? So they get in, they put the code in, and it's done. But these people don't know until they go to log into their account and they can't log in. Then they go on YouTube to try to look at their channel, and either their shit's been deleted by YouTube, which, by the way, is the solution. This is great, too. So if you're the only way that YouTube knows and Google knows how to deal with this is that they are deleting. They delete everything associated with your fucking Gmail, more or less. Okay, Google just opened itself. Great, because I heard my fucking voice. They're listening all the time. Anyway, so they'll delete your fucking Gmail account and your YouTube, your Google Plus, and your Hangouts. It's all gone permanently. Can't retrieve it. It's just offline. They won't give it back to you because they're afraid they're going to reactivate the bot. That's how they're dealing with it. They're deleting whole accounts because of a very, very tricky fucking scam that nobody would think of. Like how would you really think that your entire account would get hacked by simply replying to a comment or subscribing to somebody?
Yeah.
Nobody would even think of that. That's why it's so insidious and ingenious. And I know that I'm fucking sucking this guy's dick off, this fucking Logan guy.
I've always subscribed to those guys. I had bots, and I knew they were bots, always leaving comments on my channel. Hey, you want to connect? Nice video, cool video. Want to connect?
Right.
Sub for sub, and I always comment back like, yeah, sure, you can come over. Yeah, sure, let's connect. Yeah, sure. I've never got hit with anything hard.
Yeah, but that is the game here, and it's working. And YouTube and Google do not, and Alphabet, moreover, have no fucking idea how to stop it. They have no fucking idea. So,
the reason why they weren't taking over my account, I still think it's because I had two-step verification on, because that's been going on for fucking months now.
Right, but now they can bypass two-factor.
But what I'm saying is I've been getting this since fucking man. I've been getting this since fucking November. Let's see, 7 months already.
Well, let me
November,
explain.
December, January, March, April, May, June. 6 months now. I've been getting these fake comments.
Well, now some larger YouTubers, including Anything for Views, one of the larger YouTubers on here.
Yeah.
That has a podcast with Max Mofo Games, or Max Mofo, or whatever.
Mofo.
Yeah. He over on Cold Ones. Anything for Views account is being ransomed. Because when they can't get into your account that way, because you didn't say anything to them and you just ignore comments, right? Or you have comments turned off. What they do is they file a fake copyright claim. We talked about this yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, where all they got to do is file a copyright claim. It could be with a fake name. It's really fucking illegal. It's extremely illegal. So don't do it. It's a federal offense. If you go in and you file a copyright claim under a fake name, for somebody's video, they have to send you their information, right? And now they're ransoming people's addresses, their personal information for their YouTube channels, you know? And sometimes they're even using the personal information that they harvest to, they're asking for up to millions of dollars for their YouTube channel back. And for whatever reason, YouTube
I'm glad that you said to me, John, oh, I'll be like, you know what, motherfucker, I'm logging into delete it right now. I don't give a fuck. You think I give a shit? This people shouldn't be so invested in YouTube. You know, have your shit backed up. Make sure you're also probably have an account with Bittube,
right?
And BitChute. Like, make sure everything's backed up. Like even, I mean, if you look into like even someone like Banana Boy, Amazing Atheist, he has a BitChute channel. He's like that. I mean, he's like a nobody over there. I mean, he's really only YouTube really what matters. But
Right.
let's say someone like this prick gets hit with this, right? And he has to give up everything. What he should do is just give it all up. Don't give in to these fucking terrorists. Just
No,
you
I
have your
understand
audience
that, but
over there at BitTube. You know,
but,
just go over to BitTube. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
yeah, and if they get his account like through the first method that I described, they've got his credit card and everything. If you've ever used if you have a saved credit card number
right.
on
Okay,
the Google
right.
Play,
You said that.
yeah, if you have a saved credit card number to either Amazon or wherever the fuck, or more likely Google Play, they can harvest that information as well. They can see everything.
Yeah, I don't think I have a Google. I what I do is when I buy something with Google Play, it asks you, do you want to save this for next time? You always say no. Don't save your shit on there. I recommend not saving anything.
Right. And I see Athena, Goddess of Wisdom, is in here because we are going to be talking shit about Shay in a little bit. But I thought this was way more important than the stupid internet fucking drama that I got going on with that fucking egg bitch. So
who's ready to melt in the car?
you what?
My God.
No, there's other people in here that are here for the Shay drama, but I thought that this is more important to open the fucking show with, because this thing threatens to destroy the entire internet infrastructure entirely. So if you have a YouTube account, you're basically, your security is compromised.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it except for try to avoid responding to comments of people you don't know.
I say fuck it, let it burn.
Yeah, I mean, this is part of the reason.
After all, yeah.
This is part of the reason that I'm divesting myself from YouTube. And going to BitTube for almost entirely.
My BitTube channel, my recently BitTube video that I put up there was my challenge to the rage, right? It almost got 3,000 views for 2 days.
Right, and that's what I was saying, is I want those kind of views again. When I was uploading directly to BitTube, those videos did way better than the shit that just automatically uploads, right? Because in my description to my video, it's got a whole bunch of fucking nonsense. The titles are categorized because I'm doing like a show or something, and nobody looks for the show title because I don't know what it is. So the algorithm's a lot better over there. As far as like getting content that you actually want to see, you can search by categories and groups, and there's a whole lot of other shit. So yeah, this is a free advertisement for BitTube. Even though it has its issues, there's actually a video over here on my channel about what all the issues are, and they are frustrating, but they fixed a lot of stuff, so I should really do an updated video. We're going to try once this week, hopefully, or next week, doing a stream directly to BitTube using all of my free credits that I have for, or maybe I'll use the credits, because you actually get XP, which are credits to unlock premium features, by uploading, by using the site, by getting views. So, and those will let you get discounts. So, let's say you're clocking in, 3,000 to 5,000 views per video every day for a couple of weeks. We'll say a month, right? You probably get like 1 million XP. Then the top tier premium membership for 3 months will be absolutely free. And as John has demonstrated over here, John gets, on a live stream, he might get 5, 10 live viewers. The the video might get 20 views. Over there, it's thousands of times more views on a video of the same fucking video sometimes. So it's just better. There's more people looking for different shit over there. They're looking for a kind of classic YouTube feel. It's kind of got that. It's not exactly the same. You can there's a promote button. There's a crypto function. You can pay people directly with crypto, I believe. Although I don't really use their crypto, but if you got links, you can put the links in the description. You can upload just solely audio if you wanted to. If you had an audio only podcast, everything uploads much faster. I did a real time comparison on my channel of the upload speed compared to YouTube for the same video of the same length. There's just more to do on there. Plus, unlike on BitChute, it's not completely overrun with alt-right Nazi fuckers and hateful fucking bigoted Christians. Now, there are Christians over there.
Yeah, BitChute is pretty bad with the fucking Nazis, yeah. I know we get called Nazi by rage and stuff, but these are actually real fucking legitimate Nazis we're talking about here.
Right.
People who actually have fucking swastikas.
Right. These are people. There's one guy over there that does that was doing video game stuff. He wasn't getting any views, and the next thing he went to was fucking Hitler, and he blew up like fucking gangbusters. He was talking about bringing back, about a Fourth Reich and a whole thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is that the big thing on BitTube right now, and it's unfortunate, but it's the case, is flat earthers and people who promote cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin and the $2 or whatever the fuck the crypto's called over there, which is annoying, but you don't have to watch them. And they're getting drowned out every day because new people are coming over to do from YouTube to do their original content over there. And there's no censorship, there's no copyright. It's all good to go. And
oh well, I just found on BitChute. I just found Atheism is Unstoppable, and he's actually a big mocker over there on BitChute.
right.
He's got 6,000 subscribers and millions of views over there.
And I promote
Holy
I promote the fuck out of this thing. Brett Keane turned me on to this. I turned him on to BitChute, and it ended up turning into a fucking shithole. I mean, yeah, Sticks, Hex, and Hammer's big over there, and he's kind of a leftist a little bit. Left-leaning anyway, but for the most part, it's an alt-right Christian shithole on BitChute.
Oh,
he's the exception.
Alex Jones is actually pretty big on fucking BitChute too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, let me tell. Oh, he has 70,000 subscribers over there on BitChute. Holy shit! He has 83 million views.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I know. And the competition is beginning to build, and this is why we should get the fuck off these services. I mean, I don't want...
They're not going to dog fuck you over there. Like, you could say, if they let fucking nasty white supremacists over there, and I've seen some real hateful shit videos over there. I mean, there was one guy, a white guy, was talking about he was literally saying on video, like, he can't wait to fucking throw Jews in ovens and stuff. I'm paraphrasing. I mean, he said it a little more elegant than I did. And that guy, he doesn't, it's not like he gets flagged or censored or anything, If you say that on YouTube, right, you might make it like, 2 hours before your fucking shit's clanked?
Right. Now, I have to make an announcement because somebody that everyone I think in here is familiar with, everyone in the chat and everything. Nakasu Chi, a.k.a. the Raging Atheist, is going to BitTube as well. And... it might become BitTube exclusive, so that's the case. And he's gonna start by making responses to our videos on BitTube just to fuck around with it, and we're gonna see where it goes. So it's entirely possible that one day, Nak will just say fuck YouTube because he can reach out to and get more eyes and get more feedback and more community interaction. That's not absolute fucking dog shit.
Val Hilton just put out a new video on fucking BitChute, and it's just him. It's him standing in front of a mirror flexing.
Jesus. We'll probably watch that towards the end. That'll be a fun fucking video to watch.
Yeah, that's a good little.
I do.
So you like? Do you like BitChute or Bittube better? Which one do you like a little bit more?
Okay, so I like BitTube overall more for
Overall,
everything that there is, plus the viewers and everything and the interaction, and I can see that they're real fucking accounts and it's not some bullshit, right? There's no Nazis over there, really. I mean, there's a couple, but I mean, there's Nazis on YouTube too, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But BitChute, I do like the infrastructure, the way that BitChute works, and the app works much better than the app for Bittube, because Bittube basically is monetizing their shit with fucking ads, and everything you do makes an ad pop up on mobile. You don't get that. There's no ads on the desktop, but for some reason the mobile is fucking plagued with ads. Plagued. Horrible. But I use both of them. And I would say that I prefer Bittube, to be honest with you.
Alright, fair enough. Okay.
So now here's what a lot of you fuckers out there in chat, and I see there's a lot of interaction going on in there, and at the end of this story, I'll read your guys' chat and see what's up. I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention, but I need to I gotta keep it rolling, you know? But now we gotta get to Shay. Fucking Queen Beanie. Fucking egg bitch. So, here's what happened. About a year and a half ago, I started talking to Brett Keane, right? And his YouTube channel, his podcast that he was doing has, it's basically open to everyone. So I said, fuck it, I'll go in and talk to Keane. That would be cool. I used to know him way back in the day. I haven't talked to him since. And the DP drama and all that bullshit. So I go in there, and one night we're doing our usual fucking stream. I want to say this was probably February of 2019, maybe it was December of 18, something like that, somewhere in that area. And one night he gets to talking about this Christian guy that he knows, Matt Powell. And I was like, who the fuck is Matt Powell? There's some atheist that's coming after. There's a friend of mine, some rabid atheist that's coming after him. Fucking haters, trolls, and fools, Will Kincaid. And I was like, okay. I said, why don't we talk to him? So he sends a link out to Matt. And nothing happens because Matt never comes into anything. He's so fucking flaky. But a night or two later, somehow Nakasu Chi, the raging atheist, the rage, whatever, Nak gets a hold of this information. He's like, I'll go into the Brett Keane stream because Brett sends him a fucking link because he wants to get a hold of him. And then Jesus Freak 777 was in the stream with us, and we got talking about the camps at the border, Oi Gavote, the camps, and he was saying, basically Jesus Freak said something along the lines of, we have to separate these children from these adults because we don't know for sure if they're smuggling these kids or if they're legitimately family members, right? So Noct is like, they're keeping kids in cages. You're a fucking asshole. I fucking hate you. You deserve to burn in hell, and you're a fucking racist fucking piece of shit. And he rages out, right? And then, just like recently, he associated me with Brett, and then, he got fucking mad at me. He called me a baby manatee. And then he had me on the show, and we went back and forth like this for a little while. And one night I was on a stream, and I'm trying to make friends over there because these are cool people. This is back before I converted to Judaism. So we're still in the February area by now. And this guy, well, now formerly, this guy, I guess it was going by, what the fuck was it? Atheist Rationality comes in with a fucking beanie, and it was before they had the goofy mustache. I'm glad they got rid of that shit. Anyway, I come in and one of the things I do to see if I can be friends with someone is see if they can take a fucking joke. So I'm just trolling for an hour, just about the fucking hat and just busting this guy's balls. Anyway, we have back and forth, and then a lot of people have seen the Tom Rabbit video of Darth Dawkins gets sniped by Brett Keene's friends or some shit like that. And but that was the night that I met, that I really like started hanging out with J-Dubs. He, formerly, now John, Johan and Avraham. And we had a good time and we started hanging out and we talked and shit for a couple of months, and I converted to Judaism. And where the fuck was I going with that? I don't know. I just like sucking John's dick, I guess, politically. But at any rate, the atheist rationality.
But this is back when atheist rationality was like a guy.
Yeah, I don't know if I have to refer to atheist rationality as a she or a guy. Was
technically during the technically speaking during the integration, as far as I remember, they were
identifying as a man.
Yeah, identifying as a guy that was attracted to other men at the time.
Right. So atheist rationality does a hit piece on John about how he's a racist and he wants all Stanford. He wants what's AR's voice sound like? Oh, okay, I got one. Okay.
He wants to drown everybody. He said kill the fags. He hates everybody. He's just a piece of shit. He's a fucking neo-Nazi, and Will Kincaid's a neo-Nazi sympathizer because he hangs out with J-Dubs even though he's Jewish. It's not an excuse.
And I was like, and my basically Too Long Didn't Read version of my response was, his wife is fucking black. You know, he's Jewish. You fucking idiot. It's kind of hard to be a neo-Nazi when you've converted to Judaism and spent, the better part of 6 years going through the conversion process and getting, as a good zitz in the tuchus from the Rebbe over every fucking thing you're not doing correctly. And, your beard's not, you gotta wear the fucking, the whole thing, right? Somebody went through this.
I mind you, the video that I made, by the way, right. I don't really say much in the video. I mean, it's basically so this is Chinese woman, right? And she's from China. She's a Chinese nationalist.
China.
She's on Alex Jones' show. The show wasn't hosted by Alex Jones. It was some substitute, a black guy, and he was representing Alex Jones. And she's on it, and she's talking about how absolutely a shithole San Francisco is. Right? This Chinese one. It has needle. It had needle all over floor. I go to store, I step on needle. This is the entire video. She's talking about how much of a shithole, needles everywhere, homeless people everywhere, they're shitting in the street. I'm like, holy shit, what a fucking shithole, right? And she's saying, oh, I run for mayor to fix San Francisco. Okay, great, wonderful. So I make a fucking reference. Well, why don't you just have the fucking rains wash off? I make a reference to some fucking movie, Taxi Driver.
Yeah, Taxi.
It's a funny reference. It's the same situation. The mayor, the guy running, he wasn't running for mayor. He was running for governor of New York. He gets in his taxi, right? Travis's taxi, Robert De Niro's taxi, and he says, "Oh, I'm running for," there's a little small talk, and he says, "What can I do for you? What do you want as a regular guy?" He says, New York is a shithole. I wish rain would come and just wash it all away. And the governor's like, oh, what a fucking maniac. Let me get out of the taxi before he kills me. But it's a great movie. It's a good movie. It's a little slow nowadays by today's standards, but it's a good movie. And a little racist, but good movie. And then I will admit, there is a part in the video where under my breath, I refer to San Francisco as, I misspeak with Fran. I say the R word, San, okay? But you can't really tell or notice it. Like, this fucking Detective Batman motherfucker, he's scrubbing this audio. He's like, ×2, slowing it down, speeding it up. I mean, this guy's scrubbing my fucking internets, man. You want to talk about bots hacking your shit? This guy's probably doing it, and he
Some
gets
kind of
me.
4chan fucking autistic fucking detective. Like,
Right, so I get in trouble,
right.
and so we make a big stink about it, and of course Knock has to. It's funny how every time me and Knock gets in drama, it's always because of someone else bringing shit into it. You
Right.
notice that, right? Like
Well,
me and
Shay,
Knock get along fine.
yeah, Shay did it this time too. It was because me and Shay had beef that caused this whole fucking thing. We talked about that in the video. We talked about that after the video in private. And I was showing Knox some stuff. So everybody fucking knows who's up to no good. But it's every fucking time it's Shay or somebody else. You're right.
But anyway, I mean that's pretty much what happened. And I think like maybe like 3 days later, it was 4th of July. I was up with you and we fucking what did we do? We raided Knox live stream and then he's such a fucking bitch. He goes, "We're not gonna have open live streams no more." Oh fuck me.
Yeah, well, of course I like him, but he has rage fits sometimes, and we talked about this yesterday. I'm not gonna break his balls too much because we buried the fucking tomahawk, but the point is, he has little, he gets fucking pissed off, and he says, "Fuck you," and the horse he rode in. I'm blocking you off everything. And then, maybe like 24, 48 hours later, he's like, "You know what, this is fucking stupid. I don't want to do this anymore." And then we kiss and make up, and we're all good again. That's what happens. So, and this happens a couple of times, and it's always something with, and then Shay goes through one of my fucking videos, and this is when Shay becomes Shay. So I would have been working at the factory, so now we're probably in April, March territory, right? Shay comes out, says, "I'm a woman." I said, "Okay." I was very supportive. So Shay is a she now. And we've had some back and forth on Nox server. She insisted that I was advocating, and this is after some drama with Messenger Reveals with saying that he had a cure for PTSD and shit like that, right? So that's the context to why she fucking raged out the way she did. But saying that I was advocating that people take asexual people take date rape drugs to fix their asexuality. Again, for everyone in the back, one last fucking time. Because I hate fucking telling this story over and over and over again. But I've been very consistent. I said that I knew a girl who thought that she was asexual, right? And she tried everything, and I mean everything, right? And just nothing was stimulating enough. She just did not feel any sexual attraction for anything, did not feel any sexual desire whatsoever, right? So she was experimenting with some drugs. One time somebody said, you want to get high, and they had some GHB, right? And it was fucking weird. She said it was like a Windex cleaner spray thing. You just spray a little in your fucking mouth, right? One of those kind of bottles. And she basically microdosed GHB, and then she was fucking horny, and she had sex, and then that was the end of it. So she microdoses GHB so that she can feel sexually aroused. And I told that story just like I've told it to you here and a million other fucking times. And Shay tells it a completely different way. And like I said yesterday and the day before that, it's very convenient that Shay was the one that kicked us out of the server because all of the records of all of that stuff are now completely fucking scrubbed. All the screenshots. The only person that might have a copy from a long time ago when the whole thing I got kicked out and there was all this drama and all the bullshit, right? The only person who might have a copy at all is Tartan Snowflake. And I think that Tartan would probably have to dig for it really hard. I might be able to dig for it. Matter of fact, actually, Tartan doesn't have to. On second thought, I can look for it too. Not right the second we're doing the fucking show, but maybe at the end when we get through here, I'll take a look for it and see if it's in there. But somebody managed to get the screenshots of the actual thing that was said and the context, and I was let back in the server. Very shocking. And Shae has tried to get me kicked out over and over and over again. Shae watches everything I fucking say like a hawk, right? So, over and over and over again, I've got tired of their shit. So I fuck with them over and over and over and over again, right? So recently, we got into another of our little lovers' quarrel because I really haven't liked this Shae person for basically at all. We got along for a little while, and she said that we were basically the same person at one point. I'm not a big fan of showing private DMs, but that's the too long didn't read. If Shae says, yeah, sure, show the DMs, fine. But if not, I'm not going to fucking make a big deal out of it. But anyway, the point is, Shae was talking down to my fucking boy over here, Lo. And Lo is a trans person, alright? So they're in the Trans Garter server on Discord for their little fucking stupid YouTube channel where they talk about trans shit, which is incredibly fucking boring for somebody who doesn't give a shit about the minutia of the trans experience, right? I can appreciate that somebody has a thing that they're going through, and if somebody on an individual basis wants to talk to me about it, I'm open to listening. But I don't want to hear Shae pontificate about the fucking struggle. All right, it's just not interesting to me. So anyway, I catch wind through a source that fucking Lo is being talked down to, and being talked to like a child or like some kind of invalid, somebody with fucking crippling intellectual disability by this prick. And I said, I finally had enough. I really did. And even after Lo had expressed that he was being talked down to by this little fucking shit, this fucking 5'0" bitch, I said, I finally had enough. And I made a fucking video. And it's on here. It's called, I don't know, there's some kind of that reference. Oh, Tuesday Over Easy. That's what it's called. And, I called out this little bitch and I said, don't fuck with me, don't fuck with my friends, don't start nothing and it won't be nothing. Alright? I said, you fucking apologize to Lo, and then you don't fucking talk to me, you don't fucking look at me, none of that. And it's over. And I said that, alright? So, she leaves a stupid little fucking comment. No, she should know better by now that I'll just keep escalating until it explodes. I mean, Knock was smart enough to figure out that, if we just let shit go, then I'll stop. I'm not somebody who just keeps going and going and going like some fucking moron, right? But Shae leaves this stupid little fucking comment on my channel, destroy me politically, daddy. And I said, so be it, Jedi. And I started unleashing lightning. I started shit in their server. They started shit with Knock and got him going. Was having Tony Design stir the pot yesterday. Trying to. Didn't fucking work. Over a comment that Lo wants to have a discussion about. Are you still here, Lo? Or did the audio cut out? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I just wanted to make sure it was set up for this part because this is important. So, first I went in as H-Bomber guy, and initially everyone believed it, and then some Nordic pagan fuck figured it out. Yeah, it turns out that the fucking pagans are actually smarter than the atheists. I mean, they figured it out. I know, go figure. Having any kind of belief in God makes you somewhat more intelligent, I guess, because nobody else figured this shit out. And they figured out the H-Bomber guy wasn't real. So I said, okay. So I fired up the old VPN machine, rolled myself a nice-looking IP address. I set up a new Gmail account. I linked it to a fucking WhatsApp number that I rolled. Anyway, I did all the typical troll shit. I went to the trouble of creating a fake persona as a fucking Digimon. And I'm not kidding you. I've role-played as a Digimon, and they accepted me as basically an itself, and thing. Those were my pronouns because it's a Digimon.
I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, because Lo's going to pick this up. Anyway, and the other day I was called out as being a transphobe po because I made an account that mimics some of the same talking points, the same linguistic terms that apparently some trans people and non-binary people use. And because I'm not trans, I can't create a fake account on Discord pretending to be a Digimon. Stop stealing my brand. My brand. Anyway, so Lo messages me last night, and he is fucking going off about this shit. So I said, okay, I'll work it into the show. So now, Lo, your opinions, let them fucking have it. Whatever, anything, say whatever you fucking want.
Like, I think it's genuinely the most fucking ridiculous thing in the world that, or just say that LARPing is a phobic. Will never explicitly said, I am a trans person. Any alternative pronoun. For the fact that if you're a lesbian, you can use he, him pronoun and use it pronouns too. So really, you're fucking gatekeeping, first of all. You don't know what the fuck's going on. So that's fucking ridiculous. Second of all, do you have any fucking real problems in your fucking life? Have you ever experienced actual fucking transphobia? It's not somebody LARPing as a fucking Digimon. It's someone yelling epithets at you. Not even from a distance. If you're like my size, they'll say it to your fucking face because they know you can't fucking do anything. Try fucking actually experiencing something real in your fucking life before you go and cry because Will pretended to be a fucking Digimon and you fucking fell for it too. You're so fucking stupid. You're just so fucking brain dead. I'm fucking beside myself with how you could even fucking call that transphobia when there's actual shit going on.
Right. It was kind of funny because I had people agreeing that the singularity is the true communist paradise and we should all merge with the machine. And I had the fucking biologist I cornered the biologist or whatever in there.
Yeah. It's just kind of fucking ridiculous.
I just rolled a character and just said, fuck it.
You were so obviously playing a character, and there were so many hints. You dropped so many hints that it was fucking you, and they're just so fucking stupid they didn't even pick up on it.
Yeah, Angelica asked me, and she's the one who banned Lo, by the way, and we know that for a fact. I set my birthday as April 1st, 1996. My actual
Everyone knows April 1st is Will's fucking birthday. It's like it's a meme. It's a fucking thing.
Yeah, it's a joke, but it's not. It's actually my birthday, but I was born on 93. So I just made myself, because I said something about, somebody said, how's it going? How's the quarantine going? And I said, I'm practicing social distancing like I have been for the past 20 years. And then somebody was like, how old is this person? Because they were doing rolls to figure out who could get into the NSFW chat, like if I could. And somebody said, well, he's at least 20 years old. So I'm 27, so I was like, fuck it. So I just rolled it back. I rolled it for, rolled my birth date forward 3 years. And I figured that would probably be acceptable. So that's what I did. And I left little hints, and I used words that I use all the fucking time. Like, I made it so fucking I even kept people that were in the Transgarter server and in my server on the server together at the same time on purpose, knowing that somebody would fucking leak it. Like, obvious troll is obvious. Because I thought, okay, level 1 was obviously H-Bomber
We're
guy.
dealing with people who are, let's say, I don't know how to say this, and I can only say it in a nasty way, really. You're dealing with people who don't have brain cells.
My trolls...
You know what I'm saying? They don't have 2 nickels to rub together, Will. You think they're going to figure this out?
Well, that's the thing, is that my trolling will only get more sophisticated as things go on. Because now Shae has blocked all of us on everything. We checked. So I've decided.
Oh, what will I ever do?
I know.
Right there.
I know, but you continue to be petty and fucking dumb. And guess what? I'm going to escalate. Look what happened with Knock. He called it off. Guess what? I called it off. Am I fucking over here breaking his balls too? I mean, we kind of kid around because we've been friends for a while now. As long as a little less long than I've been friends with John anyway. But we've been friends. And we buried the tomahawk, like I said before. It's over. Until one of us does something stupid again. Until one of us does some gay shit again, and then we got to get into it again, and then we got to do it all over again. Because, like we said, that's just how we are, right? And that's how you communicate with me. I'm a little autistic, all right? Relax. Give me a minute. I'll cool off and get over it, right? But Shay continues to want to escalate and talk shit. And I'm gonna handle it. What the fuck does that mean, Shay? Do you want me to? Knox says, do you want me to deal with it, or somebody in the server? I'll handle it. All right, handle it, bitch. Come on, yeah. I believe that all genders are equal, and I'm gonna treat you like one. I'm gonna talk to you like I would anybody else that started shit with me. So you want to go? Let's fucking go. And I'll just keep escalating and escalating until you finally fucking give up, or until you just can't fucking handle it anymore and you delete all your shit like the last time you did when you fucking, came out. And it'll just be over. You'll just be off the internet. Do you want to just keep escalating this, or do you just want to end it? Because right now, I think Lo said something bigoted, and I'm gonna mute my
which thing?
I'm gonna mute my audio to the stream real quick so I can ask.
What do you mean? Oh, I probably shouldn't.
All right, never mind. We're not gonna say that. But anyway, it was a funny comparison. I wish I could get into it. I can't. It's a political nightmare. But anyway, Shay, that's how you end it. I want you to fucking apologize and stop running fucking little gay ops. That's what I want you to do. Those are my terms. They're very clear and concise. And then that'll be the end of it. How do you like that shit? Otherwise, I'm going to keep escalating because it's funny to me. And because if you continue to act like a child, I'm going to also continue acting like a child. So that's the end of that. Now what do we got? Hold on, let me look at the itinerary real quick. I felt like there was something in between this and John's thing, but I could be wrong about that. Nope, it's John's turn. We're gonna play the video in a second.
Oh boy, what did I do now? Why am I on the chopping block?
Joe Scarborough.
Oh yeah, that mutton head. Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh fuck! Apparently they heard me. Oh well, whatever.
What happened?
Oh, the thing that I said. I fucking muted the mic.
Yeah. I think it's just kind of hypocritical. I love that. I love the hypocrisy. I love the two-faced bullshit. I love the performative wokeness. It's just really fucking pathetic.
Right.
Like, she made a point about performative kindness from you. You fucking know all about that, you fucking liar.
Right. Oof. Well, it's always some fuck. The only time that Shay ever says anything that I did is when the receipts can't be produced because they've destroyed them. Isn't that convenient? And I don't back absolutely fucking everything up. All right? I have, like I said the other day, I have limited space on my phone. And I have a little patience for this fucking conversation now. So, we're going to fucking move right in to John's thing. I got to find the link you sent me first. I know it's in here somewhere. I think you sent it to me on Facebook. I'm looking for it there. Yep, there it is. I'll read the thing and we'll get your fucking general synopsis of the situation. Individual situation. Here we go. New York, CNN Business. 6 times this month, a vile. Oh, it's CNN. Here we go with the hyperbole. 6 times this month in a vile attempt to punish political rival, President Trump has tweeted about decades-old conspiracy theory about MSNBC's Joe Scarborough. Twitter, and because it's business, they have their little fucking short name for the stock exchange, has come under. Stop, CNN, with the fucking ads. I hate this business model. Anyway, Twitter has come under increasing pressure to remove the tweets, but the company is not bending despite being called out by some of the people personally hurt by the post. Yeah, because it's the president of the United States, and the president lost his case about blocking people. So now, if you're a public official, you can't block people, and people have a right to see what you're going to say. And that means that Twitter doesn't actually have the right to take down your post as a public official. That's the way the law works in the United States now, because Trump lost his case. So you were all begging, oh, please, Donnie, please lose your case so that you can't block people like a bitch. Well, guess what? Double-edged sword. It came back to bite you in the ass. Twitter can't delete his tweets now either by law. Well, actually, by legal precedent because of that case. Not law. It's not technically a written law. But anyway, Facebook, where many of Trump's tweets about the Republican theory were cross-posted, also said Tuesday it will take no action. Again, because there's legal precedent not to. Trump's smears about Scarborough center on the 2001 death of Lori Klausius, I think that's how you pronounce it, who worked in his Florida office when he served in Congress. Scarborough's opponents and a bevy of internet trolls have tried to blame him for her death, even though he was in Washington at the time. And they got a picture of Trump golfing on Memorial Day, trying to say, whatever, he's a shithead because he's golfing.
So basically, yeah, this woman died. I think if they didn't even really say, I think I could be wrong. I think Joe was actually having an affair with this woman. Like she was working in the office, banging the, typical banging the secretary nonsense that we have to deal with, and she ends up dead. I think the official story is that she fell and banged her head on a fucking wall or something. Does it say how she died in the article?
It's behind a fucking paywall.
All right, so she fucking dropped dead somehow, and so Trump is trolling this. This is we're talking about like 20 years ago, right? This happened, right?
Right.
And so since Joe Scarborough used to be a Republican congressman, he's flipped into being a progressive snowflake. I mean, he's fucking horrible. He married Mincha, the fucking co-host the blonde bimbo, whose father, by the way, is a Polish war criminal. He murdered innocent Jews in World War II. She has the fucking audacity to call Trump a war criminal. You fucking piece of shit. Why don't you fucking kill yourself? How's that, Mincha? How's that for nasty? And she's such a I'm sorry, this isn't about her. I'm sorry, she fucking triggers me. I apologize, Will.
You're fucking snowflake. You're fucking.
I'm sorry, I got triggered. I know, I triggered myself. But anyway, so because Joe's on a rampage, right? Every fucking video he puts out now, Trump's calling Trump fat and a loser, and he's killing people and he's mishandling the crisis. Trump starts tweeting we should reopen the coke case because technically they never solved the murder. They don't know what happened. I mean, they think she was murdered, right? Again, it's behind a payroll, right? You don't know what the is it paid? Does it say how she was killed?
No. What's the broad's name again? I'll look it up.
I don't. You know what? I don't really give a fuck, but it's kind of funny. I really don't know her name. I just think it's funny that the fact that Trump is tweeting that he thinks Joe is the one that murdered her, and then he should be arrested.
Well, it's like Ted Cruz with the fucking
Oh yeah,
the Zodiac.
Trump-
He did
right.
the same fucking thing.
No, well that's Cruz's father or something,
Yeah.
right?
He
No,
was-
Trump. Wait, yeah. Ted Cruz is the Zodiac, and then he fucking said that Cruz's father was some fucking terrorist. And that's this shit fucking trolling. This is what's so funny. This is why I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
It's when you're so wound up tight, and I know that you made good with Rage, and I know you're trying to work things out with Shay. But the problem with these people is, I apologize for generalization and stuff. I know people are going to say you're generalizing.
Right.
But because you're so wound up, so tight, you're set off, right? Any little thing will set you off, right? So Trump knows this. I know this. We all know this. That's why it's so easy to trigger you. This is why it's so easy to, get you go. Right? Like, I got kicked out of the server. I was a little peeved. Like, I got banned from Knock server for no reason. Well, technically, it's not. I've been told it's not even really his server. Low gets kicked.
It
Will
is
gets
now.
Kicked, we all get kicked.
It's back to being his server. It was Allie's server. She had ownership. So, to be honest with you, Knock didn't have any real authority. He had some privileges in the thing, but ultimately it was
Privilege. Isn't that a white thing to have privilege?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jesus. He mocks him.
So that's why it's so easy. That's why once I get kicked off, what am I gonna do to break Knock's balls? I know he hates the fucking Indian thing, so just break his balls a little bit, right? So Trump knows this too. No, Trump knows that he's gonna be triggered. I'm gonna say something about the dead woman in his office. He's gonna lose his shit even more, and he's getting a rile out of this guy, and the media fucking takes it all in. CNN acts like it's fucking national news. They have news reports on CNN. I'm not joking about fucking Trump's twittering. What's the edit? How do you say it? Tweets? Twittering?
His tweets on Twitter, yeah. But
that's what they fucking talk about on CNN. This is supposed to be a national news agency.
An international news agency, a global news agency.
A global news agency, and their fucking news reports are fucking Twitter posts.
Like, this is not
that.
news.
That's what we're doing. This is what we're down to. This is what we're down to. So it was just funny. I don't know if it was really a point to it, other than I like the fact I always have to preference this. I'm not the biggest Trump supporter, but I do like the fact that he's able to fucking shit post, and it's funny to me, and it's funny to see people fucking
John, it's not presidential situation. Not presidential.
Whatever.
Do we really need somebody who's fucking wound up tight as a fucking drum running this fucking thing? I mean, the people who take this fucking shit seriously, who take the office of the presidency seriously, are the ones who have fucked us over the most in this fucking country. Raped us over a fucking barrel. Like Reagan. Like Nixon. Like Bush. Like Billy Clinton. Like Obama. like the last 10 to 20 presidents we've had, they've taken their job very seriously. This is a very serious thing, the office of the presidency. We're not allowed to have any fun or make any jokes. And by the way, follow the oil money, because then you'll find where the corruption is. It goes all the way back to Saudi Arabia. Actually, on second thought, don't look. Everybody go back to sleep. Nothing to see here. So, the people who take that fucking thing the most seriously and take everything the most fucking seriously are the people who have fucking raped this country the hardest in its fucking cornhole. So maybe I don't want a president that has no sense of humor, that has fucking dementia, that takes communism very seriously, like every word of Marx is fucking gospel. Maybe I don't want somebody who's 1024th Native American, and that's the most interesting thing about them. And other than that, they're basically Hillary Clinton light. Maybe I don't want. Maybe I don't want some mass murdering genocidal asshole as my fucking president. Maybe I want some weirdo fucking fuck reality TV star, fucking WWE supporting fucking real estate mogul from New York who shitposts on Twitter. Because this whole country is fucked. The system is fucked. There's no way to fucking fix it. All we can do is laugh and hope that this fucking accelerates to the point where it fucking collapses in on itself. And then we hope. I'm gonna.
The Vermin Supreme, Gazpacho Wiener, vote Vermin Supreme.
Yeah, Vermin Supreme. I did a video on Vermin Supreme. Thank you for coming in, Dead Vibes. I appreciate it.
Who was that fucking retard?
Oh, one of the it's basically EMC Light. Elijah. Okay. But that was Dead Vibes. That was somebody else. I don't know what the fuck was up with the microphone. It sounded like a dildo that ordered in the washing machine.
Yeah.
Oh, we keep it open. I mean, if literally I'm asking for it, leaving this open. So thank you for the shit post. We appreciate it. You're now officially part of the cast of the show. That's how it works. That's how Mafia works. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, I mean, it is another day in the neighborhood, and, you know, just have to love life, live life, you know, that's all, you know, that's my motto, love life and live life.
What are you, some kind of fucking Jeep bumper sticker? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever you wanted to make it out to be.
Chicken soup for the Heb soul or some nonsense? Some matzah soup for the Hebrew?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go have a cigarette, but I did want you. I'm gonna listen on the outside, so give me a. I'll hear it in post. So when I get up to leave, I want to know what the parts of the soul are again, because I don't think that I quite understood. So I'm gonna turn my audio on my phone on, and I'm gonna listen to it while I go out and have a cigarette. But just go ahead and get started, and I'll catch up. All right. The different parts of the soul. The different parts of the soul in Judaism. And then at the end, I want to give a brucka.
All right.
All right.
So according to, this isn't really necessarily in Torah, but from a Jewish perspective, there are 5 levels to a soul. There's the nephesh, which is just basically your essence of who you are, your being. Like some say it's in your blood. It's, you know, it's what makes you what gives you the heartbeat. Right? It's what makes you have a pulse. Then you have your roh, which is your breath, your spirit, your sort of what people colloquial think of a soul, like a spirit. Then you have your neshama. Some say it's in your head. It's your intelligence. It's your crown of your body. And then you have something called I gotta actually have to Google it because I think the next level is Chaya. It's called, which literally means like living. And then you have the highest level, which makes you a Jew. I think it's called Yahudi level. I think that's what it's called, Yahudi. And it just makes, and that's the highest level. I don't remember exactly what the other two, because I know nefesh is in your blood, your roch is your breath, your neshama is your intelligence. I have to Google it. Okay, Chaya. The Chaya is your divine energy from Hashem. I guess that's like your connection to God. I guess that's your soul's connection to the heaven. And then you're right, and then your upper, and then the even higher level is they pronounce it as Yochida for the feminine sort of Yehud. So there's a female version of what I was saying, and that's that what makes you a man. That what makes you a human being. It's a level. They call it in the Zohar Adam Kadam, meaning the holy. It means like the Adam in the garden, the heavenly Adam. So like That's what makes you Adam. That's what makes you a man. That's what makes you a mensch, a human being. That's your human. That's like your humanness. So I to answer your question. But from a biblical level, from a biblical perspective, it just basically says in the Torah that um, God made Adam a living being, and that's it. It doesn't really necessarily say gave him a soul, a nephesh. It doesn't really say anything other than that. But so it's more develop. Like the whole concept of souls is it's a spiritual thing. So it's a more developed within the religion than the written law of Torah, because the Torah is technically a legal document, and it's like asking someone to find some spiritual fucking meaning behind the First Amendment of the Constitution. What does freedom of speech mean? And then someone says, well, it's these special souls that exist. Like it doesn't really connect. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to say? So anyway, yeah. You there, Will? Or I guess you're going for smoke, but you can't talk. You can hear us, but you can't talk. So basically, took over your show, and now I have complete control of your show. So, I said so. I meant show, and you can't do nothing about it. Lo, you there at least?
Yeah, John, say something
Okay.
bigoted. Will can't stop you.
Oh, something bigoted. Subscribe to games you love. I don't know. I don't know what bigoted means anymore. Everything.
Apparently, anyone disagreeing with you.
Yeah, anyone disagreeing. So let's see. My personal favorite ice cream is French vanilla. So if you like anything other than French vanilla, you're a bigot.
Well, Brett Keane likes French vanilla, so you're basically a neo-Nazi, John.
Well, he likes French vanilla in his coffee. He likes coffee liqueur. French vanilla situation. I think Brett's favorite ice cream is Rocky Road. I think from Will knows his favorite ice cream. But yeah, it was a good live stream. I like to clarify with the whole Joe Scarborough or whatever his name. I don't even know what his name is.
Scarborough.
But yeah,
like
whatever.
like Queensboro, like the bridge.
I'll call him Muttonhead. It's easy to remember.
All right.
I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing really an issue with him. He's not really that bad. I mean, he's okay. He's sort of milquetoast nowadays, liberal.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's okay. I'm not really. That's not really my thing. But it's just funny to see him get fucking triggered over that.
I wanna give a big fucking Brooker today. All right.
All right, what's going on, Will? What's the blessing?
Because I want Knock wants to look into Judaism, and I know that if I don't bang this fucking drum, no pun intended, he's not gonna remember to do it, right? I want you to watch fucking John's channel. I want you to watch his videos, and I want you to really listen. Some of it's boring. Maybe he can make some suggestions on where to start. Maybe he'll do Maybe he'll do a personal introductory video to Judaism just for you, just special for you. I don't know. Maybe that'll be the case if I, talk him into it. Maybe maybe I can twist John's arm with Johan, and if I can.
I actually have a series on my YouTube channel, The Basics of Judaism.
Right. And give you a general. All I'm saying is, all right. Imagine this. We're quarantined. We're quarantined. This is gonna be what the fuck. I know the Gentile term is like parable. What's the fucking
What happened?
I'm gonna tell a story that has a deeper meaning, whatever the fuck the word is for that, right? All right, so everybody's in quarantine, but it's a nice summer day, so you say, fuck it, I'm gonna go take a walk in the woods, right? And you know the woods a little bit, but you haven't really explored it, so you think, well, I'll try this path down here, all right? So you start walking along this fucking path, and all of a sudden you notice you don't recognize anything and you're fucking lost. So you can try to. You have two options. You can double back and try to find your way back to where you were before, or you can keep walking forward and hope that a path comes out somewhere with something that you recognize, right? So you're walking in the woods, and you know you don't see it, but you've already passed the path out. It looks like a little bike trail. It's just a shitty little path. It's not anything obvious, right? So you're walking along, trying to find where the fuck this road this path comes out to, and you know sometimes there's a fork in the road, and you find that it just doubles back on itself for no reason.
Darn, where the fuck are the directions? Darn, I have agoraphobia. Darn.
I'm trying to give a fucking Brooka here, all right? Relax. So you decide that you're gonna start paying more attention to your surroundings. You're gonna have a look around. You're gonna try to find some kind of landmark so you know when you've gone in a fucking circle, because it's all greenery. You don't know where the fuck you are. So you see things that are familiar. You see a stump. So you know it's just a stump though. You've probably passed a million stumps. So you go to that stump. You have a real good look at it, and maybe you put a notch in it or something so you can recognize it from the other stumps. And, you know, you put a single notch in that stump, right? And, you know, you end up doubling back on it, and there's the fucking stump again. And then you figure out, okay, I'm going the wrong way. So you go to another, you keep going, and you come on another stump. It's not the same. So you put two notches in that one. And the whole way you're seeing stump, 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 stump. And it's helping you figure out what ways you have gone and what ways you haven't gone, right? And then finally, you end up right back where you started at that path that you missed, and it's right next to another stump that you haven't notched. That was just a little behind you. You almost had it, but you just missed it. And you put, another tally mark in there, like notching the stump to figure out how many you've been through. And you might have gone through 100 of these things, but it's recognizable to you. Now you're familiar with stumps, right? And lo and behold, you find your way out. And you find that you're in town and people are having fun. You're in this park, and then you hang out. You go to the fucking gas station. You have a drink, and everything is hunky dory. At the end of the story. Well, the point of that story is that Hashem is a lot like that stump, right? You keep passing it. You know it's there. It's familiar to you. Just like in every culture, that every culture, even if you're an atheist, has a concept of a god, of a deity, of a higher spiritual state of being, right? And it's familiar to us. And we explore familiar things to an extent, and then we give up, and we, just like I did. I threw the baby out with the bathwater, and then I had to go back outside to pick up the fucking baby. It was a nightmare, right? That's what I did with Christianity, and I just, threw out everything that was in the Bible. It's all mishigash, right? But I had missed Judaism. The baby was Judaism. I had to go fucking get it before CPS showed up, right? So, what I'm saying is it's familiar to you. You missed it. Just go back and have another look, right? You got into Native American spiritualism and stuff, and that's great. If you want to identify as such, go for it. That's fine. I don't care. But I think you're missing something, I'm not going to try to convert you to Judaism, but I would urge you to just have another look. It's not at all what these fucking pagans told you. It's not at all what these fucking Christians told you, these fucking Gentile goy. They have no fucking idea. The only way, I urge you to go try and experience and engage with Jewish people. John can introduce you to a whole group of Jews that have all kinds of different, and just look at it for what it is and just examine it. Give it another look. I did. Now, am I saying you're going to convert to fucking Judaism because you take a look at it? No, I'm not saying that. Some people are just born to be the way they are, right? And that's fine because everybody's got their place and their thing, But have another look anyway. I think that it's a lot more. It's a lot different than what it's portrayed as by other people who aren't in the fucking religion. So that's my brooker for the day. Choose Judaism. Explore Judaism.
That was actually not too bad. That was pretty good.
I know. I'm learning from you. I'm learning how to tell fucking.
Beautiful. Amen.
I know. I watched your stream today, and I got thinking about stuff, and I came up with that. But
Yeah, it was an interesting stream today. We were talking about reincarnation on the live stream, and it's an interesting topic. It's an interesting topic.
yeah, and I mentioned that to Knock, and he didn't know anything about that. He didn't know a lot of stuff that I was talking about with Judaism. He's like, apparently Eliakai had told him that Judaism was more polytheistic. Does that sound accurate to you at all in any way?
It's more pantheistic, not polytheistic. I think she just misunderstood. I think she misspoke.
Oh, okay.
If she meant more pantheistic, meaning like God's, the universe itself is more of, because if you say that I'm God and you're God and the computer's God and the universe is God, that's not exactly what Judaism says, but it's somewhat close.
Yeah.
If you're saying that God is individual things within the universe, then that's unacceptable. I mean, that's what Christianity teaches. I mean, Christianity teaches that,
right.
that God can become an individual. I mean, he could walk the earth and become an object. I don't. If that's what she's saying, then she's wrong. But
well,
maybe she meant pantheistic.
No,
that's the only thing I could.
Well,
think.
pantheism isn't even quite right. The word that you're looking for is panentheism. So God is and is outside of the universe. So God gives everything in creation a divine spark. Just like fuck, I can't remember his not the Rambam. What the fuck is his name? I'm sorry.
What happened?
He's not the founder of Hasidicism, but he's like one of the early.
Oh, the Baal Shem Tov.
Baal Shem Tov. I'm sorry. God forgive me. I can't remember it. But the Baal Shem Tov said that everything has a divine spark, basically.
Right. Everything has life. Even rocks and soil has godliness in it. Has whatever that means, like God in it.
Right. God is both outside of the universe and part of the universe, because he creates and uses his divine it. I don't know how exactly he does it, but he puts a divine spark in everything, right?
It means what that really means in a kosher meaning is that because it exists, it must have a connection to God.
Correct.
Right? Because if something didn't exist, then it would just disappear and it wouldn't have a connection to God. So it's your connection to God that keeps you existing. So if, like, example would be if God would like just stop thinking about, Muttonhead would disappear, right? And you would never know he disappeared because you wouldn't have any sort of recollection.
To Dead City, I am gonna debate this with you quickly. All right, your position of vote blue no matter who, but I want to finish my thought because I don't want to lose it. So, a good analogy to what you're saying is for people who still don't get it, is imagine that a person goes to sleep and they have a dream. The person is both outside of the dream because the person exists in the physical world and is inside the dream and is part of the dream because they are creating the dream state. So, and sometimes they even project themselves into the dream state and something like an avatar where, you're not actually involved in a real situation with consequences. You're not actually going to die because, Freddy's going to, cut you up and finger your butthole or whatever. But, yeah, you still are part of that dream state in that physical, corporeal form within the dream, even though it doesn't really technically exist. Exist isn't quite the word there. So that's kind of like what John's saying, is that you're the dreamer and everything inside of the dream. So, and I happen to think that that's how God creates, to be honest with you. And I happen to think that's what Mashiach is. Mashiach is a representation come to us to bring us to Hashem and all this stuff. But that's a personal belief. I don't think that that's necessarily kosher, but that's how I perceive the way that the operation runs. And why some things, because in a dream, there are some physical rules, but sometimes the rules don't apply for no reason. And sometimes, characters, people that that intercede in ways that just don't logically follow, and weird shit happens. So, but that's just me. That's not actually 100%. That's not what Judaism says, but I'm saying maybe that's my personal pet theory. Okay, so now vote blue no matter how. Yeah, you know why that doesn't work? Because then you end up with people like fucking Joe Biden, who is basically not even running. Technically, it's whoever runs as his fucking VP. Because, like I said in the Jim Von Hitler video, and I know it was funny and everything, but at the beginning I said, you might as well vote for Adolf Hitler or fucking Emperor Palpatine. Because it doesn't fucking... Because that's about as good as it does. Because if you just think that Trump is just the worst fucking son of a bitch on the planet, you're never gonna fucking... So, you'll vote for what? You'll vote for what? You'll vote for a party over an individual with real fucking,
Yeah, at least vote for platform. I mean, at least say, well, I'm gonna vote blue no matter who because I believe in like fucking taxing the rich or something. At least say something productive.
Hear me out. Vote blue no matter who. I don't care if Joe Biden fucked like 10 like women without consent. I don't care if he like smooches kids. Maybe he gives them a little peck on the cheek after he's done touching their ding dings. Vote blue no matter goddamn who. Okay, orange man bad. Orange man bad.
Give this man a helicopter right now. Give Dead City a helicopter ride.
Put him on a helicopter. Give him a backpack full of rocks and kick his ass out of the fucking helicopter. Okay?
I don't know why you all are laughing. I'm fucking serious right now. Vote blue no matter who. In my dream, you said that in dreams sometimes things don't behave like they're supposed to. Well, in my dreams, Hillary Clinton found those fucking emails.
I think we found our resident Leafy.
That's not necessarily a good thing that she found the emails. That would prove that she's guilty.
Yeah, but they'll never.
You want me to sound like Leafy is here? Is that what you want? You want me to sound like fucking Leafy is here? What the fuck is up, internet? Welcome back to another video on World Kincaid's fucking channel. You fucking pieces of shit.
Oof.
Is this kid fucking retarded?
Yes.
Yes, he's fucking retarded.
I'm not gonna talk about this person's political views or their sexuality or that fucking snaggletooth that makes him look like a lesbian bitch. No, I'm not gonna talk about any of that.
No, okay, this stream has been fucking boring. I just wanted to come in here to fuck around and disrupt y'all because I'm falling the fuck to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you coming by. I'm glad that
I appreciate you coming by and sprucing up the living room. I appreciate it.
All right. I hope
Sure
my aunt...
thing. I'm out ski. Yeah, peace out.
Yeah. I'm glad you appreciated our ASMR video. Anyway, that's been the fucking stream. It's 100 degrees in here right now. I have to turn off the air conditioner to stream, otherwise you'll hear the bigoted noise. Does anybody have anything else to say on the way out?
No, you could put the AC on and shut it off if you want. You're gonna leave us alone here to cry to ourselves to sleep, or you?
Nah, I'll hang out with you guys for a little while, and then I already took my shower and shit. But after I end the stream, I'm gonna have another cigarette because I'm a fucking addict. Anyway,
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming by, everyone. That's been the end of this fucking episode. I'll probably have to change this to Propaganda Podcast, but it looks like #Google is over party is trending, so we good.